What now?
Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys 19 tips to make you go from noob to pro. And because I'm starting with the beginner tips, I'm going to start with a fresh new account. So if I can do it, so can you. Let's begin with how the lost and found work. So lost and found will be where items are if you lose them. If you have some items in your inventory, such as these hammers, and you decide to load your game, sometimes some or all of your items will be missing from your inventory. As you can see at the bottom, I only have this hammer. That's when you can check in here and see that your hammers have been placed and lost and found. So that's how they work. If you ever lose an item mysteriously, check the lost and found. Next, I'll explain how the drop kicking works. For starters, if you want to know how the game tells you to do it, which is exactly how I'm going to tell you to do it, you need to go into that cave. You can get to that cave simply by running over there. Even if you're fresh into the game, you can run. This is a fresh account, no modifications whatsoever. And I made it over here with 64 HP. Now you're going to see a heal bottle over here, which can help you to get back to the house. Or you can just lay in this bed until you get your HP back. Now that my HP is back, I can explore the cave freely. There should be a hat right here if this is your first time ever playing the game. You can have some coins from these right here. Also this picture you can look through. But I'm not going to go into all that. I've went into all that in another video. What we're here for is this right here. If you look in here, it'll actually show you everything I'm about to tell you. Now that we're done with that, we can run back to the house. All you have to do is sprint, and if you need to, you can use the heal bottle to heal yourself. But you're not going to need to, don't worry. But back to the topic at hand, drop kicking. All you have to do is hold shift to sprint, move forward, jump in the air, and press the attack button. The attack button should be your left click. However you punch is the attack button. So hold down sprint to run, jump, and in the air, you just kick. Next, I'll be showing you how to remove rot. First, let's go get some rot. Now that we have rot, we can get rid of it. All you need to do to get rid of rot is to burn yourself. If you're in the outpost, all you gotta do is go outside. If you're just starting the game, you're gonna have this lantern in your outpost. Any lantern can be used to create a fire. Staying in that fire will burn you, and that will get rid of your rot. Did you know by holding B, you have access to many different emotes? But did you know that having rot on you can also introduce new emotes? The higher your rot, the more emotes you get. So eventually you have all the emotes. Now that we've officially rotted ourselves, let's get rid of it again. This time it's going to kill us because we don't have enough HP to withstand it. But don't worry, if you ever lose your body in the outpost, you can always travel to the wardrobe and get a new one. All you have to do is go into the wardrobe as your spark and hit E to respawn. Now I see this question asked quite a bit. There's going to come a time when Biggie will have you leave your body and go into spark mode and inspect 5 items.
Well then, time to show you the weird part. That body you're wearing, step out of it for a second. Take a good look at a few things.
So if you're on the quest, a spark within, he wants you to jump out of your body and inspect things. All you gotta do is go outside of your body as a spark, hold down the right mouse button, and look at things around you. You can look at this plant, this bench, this chair, this table, this plant as well. You can also look at yourself, and you can look at Biggie, and that should satisfy it.
Ha! See? Told ya.
Next, I'll teach you some stuff that we have to do downstairs. So let's go ahead into the elevator. Did you know that you can take a vessel back upstairs with you? All you have to do is take that guy into the elevator. Once you get him into the elevator, it's all yours. Just make sure he doesn't die. Next, I'll show you how to safely destroy a fan. If you want to destroy a fan, hit it at the base and only at the base. If you hit it at the top, you'll remove the protective cover and you'll have a dangerous projectile. If you see these dolls, you should take these upstairs instead of putting them in the grinder, because if you use your spark, which I highly recommend you use your spark mode while you're down here, you can actually see that they're worth 20 experience each. Again, if you use your spark mode, you can inspect various items in the room, to include this radiator, which is worth 60 scrap and 15 gold. You can either drag it to the extractor, which I don't recommend because you might hit a wall, or you can just break it right here and get the scrap. Now the thing about these is, the moment you hit it, you have 5 seconds to destroy it before it explodes. So I recommend that you hit it as many times as you can before that happens. So the last thing I'm going to show you before we head upstairs and get another quest, what happens after you kill an enemy. There's better ways to do this, by the way. So once you kill an enemy, they provide you with scrap and coins. Sometimes even a gumball. Before you leave this area, you should lay in this bed, get your HP back to full, and then take this bed and run it outside. You don't have to have your HP to full. You can just die. It's fine. Run this outside like this. And if you do manage to die, you can simply go back in here, get your body back, turn back around, pick up where you left off. And now you have a bed to lay in so that you can restore HP, which you're going to need immediately. I recommend using this tactic instead of trying to wrestle a bed from down below. It can be quite difficult to find one and then move it across all the rooms down below, so just use a bed from the cave. If you're in the outpost and you're damaged and you want to go back downstairs, but you don't want to go downstairs damaged, you can use a bed, but a quicker way is to just drop all the items in your inventory, which I have none right now, and then use this to respawn your body. And then go pick up the items that you dropped somewhere. And you have full health and you can go back downstairs immediately instead of waiting for this bed. It takes a long time.
I'm Murch. I have something for you. Take these artifact coins. Go on, go on.
If you talk to Murch, he'll give you some artifact coins. 3 of them at first. All you gotta do is put them into this machine right here. And then put that over here. And you get an item. Now you go talk to him again.
Here, have a few more coins on the house.
He gives you 6 more. For a total of 3 gumballs.
See ya soon.
Free gumballs. I recommend you get these because then you can use it to upgrade, which is going to be one of your quests. If you're lucky, you'll get a bed.
Hey, a while back, I ran into someone. Bring her back? Yeah.
Now that you have the little buddy quest, you can go downstairs and find little buddy. If you're looking for little buddy, make sure that you're at least room 3. Otherwise, you're not going to find her. And a hint for this is that Biggie high score was level 3. To find little buddy, she's going to be in a room close to the elevator. So either take a left or a right and just keep going around the elevator. And eventually you'll find her. And here she is, little buddy. Now what I recommend you do to safely get her back to the elevator is to walk back to the elevator yourself. And like I said, she's real close to the elevator. So you just hide your body in the elevator and go into spark mode and go back and get her. Little buddy has 250 HP and she constantly restores her own HP and yours as well. And she'll follow you back to the elevator. Just stay close to her and she'll stay close to you. And the enemies don't attack her. So you are safe. And once she's in the elevator, she'll stay put until you finish your objective. Make sure you leave with her, otherwise it doesn't count. Go ahead and grab the necessary gold to leave. I already got it, so I'm going to go ahead and input it. And we're going to go upstairs with little buddy. and here she will stay in the basement.
One tiny thing I forgot to mention. I lost the key. Maybe you'll find it?
Now that we have the quest to find the key, the good news is you don't have to be at level 4. You can actually go into the elevator, hit the elevator, and step out. Doing so will reset the floor to 1. It will also reset the shop.
Anything specific you're looking for?
Now that we're back at level 1, where it's nice and easy and calm and only one enemy, so the key, unlike Little Buddy, can be found on any floor from 1 to whatever. So why not just reset the floor and go back to 1 and make it easy for yourself. Now the key is always going to be in a small little alcove, big enough for just the key, and it's going to be in an area near the elevator. As you can see here, we're right outside the elevator. You're going to always see this box, this light, this table, this plant, and this key. And you can take it right back to the elevator and you can leave. Obviously, you're going to have to go get your gold and everything first, but that's how easy it is to get the key. Now that we have our money, let's go upstairs. Now we have our key and we can just go unlock the door. Just like that, we're done. If you just enter into a room, go into spark mode, hold the right click button on your mouse, and then do a quick turnaround. And you can see real quick that there's a purple, a white, and a purple right there, and some stuff in my box. But if you come into this room and you just look around yourself, you're not gonna notice these things. So if you wanna see what's in the room really quickly so that you can get in and out, definitely use your spark mode and do a 360. Did you know that you can customize your vessels just by bringing them into the customization room and clicking on the mannequin? You're able to change the color and use any hat you want. If you go upstairs, you can get a free umbrella. All you have to do is go out to the balcony. And there it is, the umbrella. Now you can weather the storm outside. This umbrella should be just enough for you to get to all of your mission goals. From that house to that radio tower. This is all the umbrella you need. Quick tip to preserving your umbrella is you don't have to use it right away. You just wait for yourself to burn and then you can use it from then on. But you don't burn immediately after leaving the house. It takes a few seconds. There you have it. 18 different tips to help you go from beginner to pro, or at least to intermediate. And check out my next video where I'll be going from intermediate to advanced. See you later.